So I've heard you talk to Mom about the legislative session that's about to start. First, what's a legislative session? And second, why is it so important?
So the legislative session is 45 days, usually running from the middle of January to about the middle of March, in which lawmakers from across the state meet together. They discuss the needs of their communities and how they're going to pay for different services that the state offers. And they also talk about new laws that they could put into place. So some of these laws that they pass, they can help people's hearts and brains.
How can laws help people's hearts and brains?
So laws are the rules that everyone in our state need to follow in order for everything to kind of work correctly. And some of those laws that they pass can help people's health and help them to live healthier, and can actually help in patient care to make sure that they're taken care of when they have an accident. So I like to work with these lawmakers to help them understand that the rules that they make can have an impact on people's health. One of those things that we're working on this year is a data registry for stroke and heart attack patients.
A data what?
A data registry. So think of it as when a person has a heart attack or a stroke, they go into the hospital, and the hospital keeps track of a bunch of different things to make sure that that patient is receiving the best possible care. So what the data registry would do is it would pull all that data in, all that information from the patients. It would pull all that in for the Department of Health to be able to look at and to make sure that patient care is at its very best in all the hospitals in the state.
Is it something really needed?
Absolutely. So what this will do is that by pulling in all that information from the hospitals, that the Department of Health will be able to take a look at it and see if there's any gaps that exist, and see if there are hospitals that maybe need a little bit of help in trying to provide the very best care. This information will also be able to help us to see if there are cities or parts of the state where people might have more heart attacks or strokes than normal. So what we really want to try and make sure is that where a person lives doesn't determine if they live.
So is it going to be hard to do this? Do you need any help?
I can always use help, and that's a great question. So every year we put together a lobby day.
Hey, I've been to that.
You have been to that before. So you and your sister came a few years ago. So it's a great day for people to wear red and to come and support our efforts at the Capitol, and really to help me to speak with lawmakers. There are over 100 lawmakers in our state, and having more people at the Capitol can really help me out a lot as we try to help them understand the importance of the laws that they're passing and the impact they can have on our health.
So how do people help Heart on the Hill? Is it hard or is it scary?
You know, it can be a little intimidating talking to a lawmaker for the very first time. And one thing that I try to remind myself and tell other people is that they just need to remember that lawmakers are just like the rest of us, that they have a full-time job that they go to for the other 9 months of the year. And you know what? People talk to them year round. They like to talk to their neighbors and to city or county officials so that they can learn what's going on and how they can try and make changes to make Utah and their local communities work the very best. That's one of the reasons why we have this event, is so that we can try and help people who are interested in heart and stroke issues to come and meet with their lawmakers so that they can talk together.
Is there going to be food?
There is going to be food. And of course you would ask about that. So we are going to have a lunch at the event. In fact, that is the main focus, that even if people can only come for an hour, we would love them to come at noon up at the Capitol so that they can sit down and have lunch with their legislator and talk to them about the data registry that we're working on and a few other issues that are important for people's health.
So does that mean I can miss school that day and come?
We'll talk to your mom about that one.